YouTube? I'm gonna try reading this article, man. So, I think it's written by Brian Campbell, and it's titled World Boxing Super Series to launch $50 million boxing tournament, right? So, I'm gonna sign a score here is Richard Schaefer and Kaylee Sarland are taking on a tough venture in the world of boxing. So anyway, so long story short, Richard Schaefer and the Sarlands are coming together to form to do a boxing tournament, man. And so anyway, the gist of it is supposed to be like 18 months, whatever like that. They're trying to get the big names in there. The two weight classes they're looking at is at 154 pounds, junior middleweight and cruiserweight. Okay. I mean, you know what? When I was reading this, I was thinking to myself, I was like, man, there's only two weight classes I can see where you actually can probably get some guys to jump into it, because it's supposed to be like an 8-man, tournament, like to deal with the Super 8, whatever like that. And I was thinking those are two weight classes, and those happen to be the ones. On top of that, Richard Schaefer was saying, like, I would like to get 147 pounds, but kind of technically, Showtime has a welterweight tournament kind of going on already. Which I told you guys, like, it was like last year, the year before last, I told you guys, man, they already got like a welterweight tournament going on. With all these title eliminations and stuff like that. Don't see like a tournament going on. This has been announced. Okay, so I'm reading from the article, man. Here we go, right here, man. Boxing tournaments have come and gone throughout the years to varying degrees of performance and success. But if promoters Richard Schaefer and Kaylee Sarland, who have joined forces with a group titled Camosa AG, have it their way. And on a side note, Camosa, it means this, man. It has several meanings. Camosa, let's see, here's another meaning of Camosa. To do exciting and enriching encounters as to vary the pleasures or disciplines. Bam. It's a good name. Richard Schaefer must have came up with that bad boy. Anyway, so so they have their way. The World Boxing Super Series has the potential to be so different. Excuse me, I got off course, man. So anyway, the two prominent promoters, Schaefer, the former Golden Boy CEO who recently formed Ringstar Sports, and Saarland of Germany's Saarland Promotion, announced the venture on Thursday during a kickoff news conference in New York. So this is a joint venture, man. This is a joint venture that they got going on. This World Boxing Super Series, okay? Now, they're getting a lot of television networks involved in this, okay? So, let me read on. While many of the details regarding the series of the tournament still remain up in the air, including the weight classes and the identity or levels of fighters involved, the prize money alone could go a long way in drawing big names to this event, scheduled to start in September. So September this year, man. 2000, man. Boxing's good, man. De La Hoya's supposed to be coming out with something on ESPN, and you got this tournament coming on in September, man. Woo, man. That's a whole lot of boxing. What's the PBC gonna do, bro? I don't know, man. Let's read on, okay? Let's read on, because Richard Schaefer, he's doing it with everybody, man. He's gonna be like one of the he's gonna be the Don King of boxing. Don King 2.0. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Backed by a number of organizations, including Team Sarlin, the Swedish digital entertainment Modern Times Group, and the Switzerland-based Highlight Event and Entertainment, Camosa AG is offering a total of, let's see, 50 million combined prizes for the first year. So that's like the first year, man. 50 million of prizes, man, for these fighters to split up. So reading along, Schaefer estimated the winner of each single elimination 8-fighter bracket could pocket 10 million, man. 10 million, man. That's a lot of money. We'll fight for that. I was skeptical. Oh, here goes Richard Schaefer. I guess it's Richard Schaefer, right? I was skeptical at first, but when into the meeting with an open mind. I went into the meeting with an open mind, said Schaefer, about being approached about Sarlin last year. So Sarlin, contact Schaefer. So here he goes again. I'll read it again, man. I messed up first. I was skeptical at first, but when went into the meeting with an open mind, Schaefer said, about being approached by Sarlin last year. When I started to see the quality of the material and the quality of the people, I immediately knew it was something I wanted to be involved in and knew will succeed. Okay? These are people who not only have passion and deep pockets of deep pockets for the sport. These people with the expertise to execute a tournament like this at the highest levels. So these are people with expertise to execute a tournament like this at the highest level. So yeah, it was funny, man. Deep pockets. That's what you gotta have. Deep pockets, man. So the annual tournaments will run 2 weight classes simultaneously, with the finals of the first tournament set to take place in May 2018. The winner of each bracket will also receive the Muhammad Ali trophy. So, man, everybody trying to make money off of Muhammad Ali's name, man. As far as who will compete, Schaefer said the first 2 weight classes will be finalized in the next 6 to 8 weeks. From there, a live televised draft gala will take place in June, with the top 4 seeded fighters able to pick their own opponents from the group. Okay, so I guess the top 4 guys get to pick the first 4 guys they want to fight. The first guys they want to fight. Okay, that sounds good, man. That sounds like some the contender type stuff, you know? So reading along here, fighters will be able fighters will have okay, this is not reading right. This is not looking right. Fighters will have be ranked. I guess he was trying to say fighters will have to be ranked in the top 15 in their weight classes by one of the sanctioning organizations to be eligible, Schaefer said. Okay, there was a typo there. But the goal really is to try and attract 2 champions from each weight class. We want to have current champions, we want to have former champions, and we want to have up-and-comers. We hope that the field of the 8 fighters participating is a representation of the best talent in a particular weight class. Yeah, it might be hard, man, but it's okay. While it's difficult to assume that all promoters and sanctioning bodies will be willing to work with each other concerning boxing's broken political climate, Schaefer said he believes the amount of money offered will go a long way in opening those doors. Yeah, $50 million, hell yeah, it's going to open some doors. And sanctioning fees, hell yeah. We are not here to conquer and divide. We are here to add to the sport, Sarlin said. It is about putting the best fights on, and ultimately we are talking about a sizable check here, which is better for all promoters. I don't know. Each fighter will compete for the same mandatory purse in each round, with a bonus set aside for the winner. Schaefer, so y'all getting paid the same money when you step into the ring. So get a bonus check, get that knockout, sound like that UFC stuff, man. So here goes Schaefer, man. Schaefer said he was hoping to feature welterweights in the first draw. Excuse me. But that Showtime's recent unofficial tournament canceled the need. He mentioned junior middleweight and cruiserweight as possible weight classes for 2017 and said he has drawn interest from Showtime about televising it in America. See? Yep, Showtime wants to get involved. I'm sure Premier Boxing Championship wants to get involved too. You know what I'm saying? All they need is somebody to promote the fight, man. Just put it on television. That's it. So, and like I told you guys, man, Showtime had their own little tournament thing going on. You know what I'm saying? So, just had Danny Garcia versus Keith Thurman, and then Keith Thurman finished off Sean Porter. I don't know why people hating on Thurman. What's up with that? So let me finish this, man. Showtime Sports Executive Vice President and General Manager Stefan Espinoza attended the press conference today. So they have been looking at it, and we are in advanced discussions with him, Schaefer said. I think it depends a little bit upon the weight classes and the fighters, but we did have some conversation, and as Steve put it, there is sort of a framework in place. Now it's just a matter of selecting the weight classes to see which fighters are available. Schaefer, who recently signed a number of Olympians to turn pro under his promotion, said none of his fighters will be entered into the tournament, which allows him to be a mutual person who can meet with all promoters and fighters. Each of the participants will be selected by Camosa AG's board of directors. So that's it, man. Hopefully, I didn't, sound too bad, man. If I remember, I'll leave a link in the description below. But that's what's hot, man. That's what's new. That's what's going on. Let me know what y'all thinking about that, man. This is published by CBSSports.com, and the writer was Brian Campbell. It was like about 5 days ago. So was it 5 days ago? 5 hours ago. Anyway, it doesn't matter, man. Let me refresh this. Let's see. I could have sworn because he said Thursday. This came up today then. Yeah, it was a minute ago, man. It was on the 9th. I just pressed the refresh button. All right, man. I'm going to catch y'all later, man. Thanks for listening. All right, bye.